And for the second time in school history, Toledo Central Catholic is a state champion, winning the D2 state championship tonight in Massillon. They can put that in the trophy case right next to the one they won back in 2005. And again, in Division II, you do not have a repeat winner. Trotwood-Madison won it last year. You now still have to go back to 1992, 1993, when you had a repeat winner in Division II. So clearly, the competition in D2, a lot of fun every year as we seem to have a new champion each and every year. Dave Chudowsky back with you in the Hyundai Studios. This is the Duct Tape Postgame Show. I'm joined, of course, with the coach Bill Powers, Ryan Cavanaugh. They have been here all day, breaking it all down. 3 champions, 3 more to be crowned tomorrow. But our final thoughts on this game here, Coach, as Central Catholic gets the win. Amir Edwards, the story, 38 carries, 2 touchdowns, 185 yards, 2 first-half touchdowns, and then they went to him in the second half as well. He was the bell cow. He got it done. To me, that was the story.
Yeah, and for him to be that story, they had to do a great job up front. And I think that both lines for Toledo Central Catholic dominated up front. Offensive and defensive lines were out physical of the Trotwood-Madison team. They just couldn't handle the physicality of them tonight.
Ryan, a lot of people thought that the Rams might repeat, and they have a lot of studs on that team, guys that are going to be playing college football. I know Central Catholic does as well. But maybe some people surprised at Trotwood-Madison for especially coming out with no points in the first half. They came back in the second half, but what happened to them?
Well, on paper, they're the best team in the state, regardless of division, if you're considering how many players they have that are going to be playing at the next level. What happened tonight is they only played one half of football. They didn't show up in the first half. The second half, they won 12-2. They shut out that very talented and vaunted offense of Toledo Central Catholic in the second half. And the other problem offensively, I know they have the youth movement. They like Messiah DeWeaver as their quarterback, but we saw a very different offense when Austin Howell came in. He added some agility, the run-pass threat of a quarterback, and he eluded some of the pass rush that Messiah DeWeaver couldn't. So, you know, sometimes you have to put your best players on the field that are going to put you in a position to win, and I don't know if Trotwood did that tonight.
And you know you set me up, and I have to do it. Games aren't played on paper, my friend. They are played on the field.
Unless it's paper football.
Well, good point. Let's go to the second half highlights because it's going to get ugly if we keep talking about that type of stuff. Here you go, 14-0 at the half, and here we go. The punt here. And this is a beauty, right, Coach?
Yeah, when you're playing a game of this magnitude, special teams and field position always come to play a big part in who wins the game. And right here, they flipped the field on him right there and took over field position.
I said earlier, special teams helps wins championships, right? I know defense does, but, you know, special teams, and that sets up the safety here to make it 16-0, Ryan.
You know what else wins championships? Chris Green,
yeah,
defense. That young man had an outstanding day.
And then finally in the fourth quarter, Trotwood-Madison gets a touchdown and gets on the board.
Yeah, Messiah DeWeaver comes back in a little quarterback rotation, throws a beautiful fade to the right corner of the end zone, touchdown, Trotwood-Madison.
Ryan Lucas with the touchdown. They missed the 2-pointer, so it's 16-6. But here comes Austin Howell, who you talked about, Ryan, and he was a difference maker.
Yeah, really, a fantastic ball on the run. And you saw there his ability to elude the tacklers, get Trotwood back on the board.
And that made it 16-12. They go for the onside kick, and they don't get it. And I ask you guys, as we watch the final here play, the hook and ladder doesn't work out. Maybe they should have gone to Howell sooner or a little bit more?
I think so. I think there were certain plays where, and Messiah DeWeaver has a bright future ahead of him as a quarterback, but Austin Howell, more mature, faster, stronger, the ability to get away from such an active defense like Toledo Central Catholic could have played a factor in this game.
And you're looking at the final score there, the celebration 16-12. Toledo Central Catholic gets it done. As I mentioned earlier here in the Duct Tape Postgame Show, that they get another state championship, the other one back in 2005. Coach Greg Dempsey, who came in to take over that program and has done one heck of a job doing it. No question about it, Coach.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, you look at those numbers on the board right there. You look at Israel Green's numbers, 56 yards rushing right there, as opposed to the 350-some yards last year. I mean, what a great job by the Central Catholic defense of shutting him down tonight.
Yeah, throwing out Ashton Jackson, rather, this big 1-2 punch, one of the best backfields in the state, regardless of division, held to 75 yards on 19 carries. That Toledo Central Catholic defense is as good as advertised.
I think you can make an argument that Central Catholic just wanted it more, guys. I mean, they came out and out-physicaled this team tonight.
Definitely in the first half, I'd say that's true, because we were talking about how it seemed like the effort wasn't there from Trotwood. Second half, though, Trotwood did come out and play, and they represent themselves well in the second half.
Here's your matchups for tomorrow, all live on Sports Time Ohio in HD. The D3 game at 11 o'clock. St. Vincent St. Mary against Bellevue. Then the big one in D5, the unbeaten's a rematch of last year, Kirtland and Coldwater. And then, of course, a Division I game at 7 o'clock with Whitmer and Moeller. Guys, what do you think?
Well, I'm excited about the Division III game tomorrow. See St. Vincent St. Mary, all the athletes they have, and then seeing Jalen Santoro. But the big thing about that game is our guy Ryan Cavanaugh is going to be doing the call on that game, so that should make that game extra special for everybody.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
including him. Right? Why the coach is excited is I'll be at the game and I won't be sitting next to him. That's what he means to say.
There you go. What stands out for you tomorrow besides doing color in one of the games?
I'm looking. Yeah, well, the first thing that stands out is being in Canton. Okay? But then I'll be back, and I'm looking forward to that championship game. Toledo, Whitmer, and Moeller, the big schools at 7 o'clock. I think we're going to see a very similar matchup as far as who can control the lines of scrimmage and who can get the running game going.
Yeah, for me, Cincinnati Moeller, growing up, that was the team. I remember my brother went to St. Ed's, and he was always talking about Moeller and how the tradition they had. They haven't won it in a long time, though. And then also for me is Whitmer, and I used to work in Toledo, and that community wants the state championship in Division I desperately because it's been Toledo St. Francis, I believe 1984, last time that's happened in Division I. So I'll go back and check my facts to make sure I'm accurate. But I'm looking forward to that. And one last nugget I want to throw out there, Coldwater and Whitmer both playing tomorrow. Remember, Coldwater beat Marion Local, who won the D6 state championship today. And then, of course, you had Central Catholic lost to Whitmer. So you have Whitmer beating a state champion. So a lot of players in this.
Yeah, and that's why you see these teams are playing in Week 15 for a reason, because they played difficult schedules, and that made them better and prepared for Week 15.
Ryan, final thought on today when you have Clinton Massey, Marion Local, and Toledo Central Catholic as your state champions.
I think football has gone to the spread. We throw the ball a lot, but what happened today and what won state championships is defense, running the football, and line play offensively and defensively. And that, for a guy who likes the throwback old school football, I like it.
All right, guys, we're halfway home. 3 state champions crowned today. We'll have 3 more tomorrow. I can't wait. Great job. Coach Powers, Ryan Cavanaugh. I'm Dave Chudowsky here from the Hyundai Studios. Can't wait to see you tomorrow morning, 10:30, right here. And then don't forget OH Champs, the All Cavanaugh team. Don't forget, get on Twitter and start tweeting away. No question about it. We're going to leave you with the sights and sounds, the calls from all the guys, the state champions today. We'll see you tomorrow. Get some sleep and have a great night, everybody.
Third toss sweep. Wilker needs a block to the end zone. Touchdown! Hunter Wilker, Marion Local. The state championship trophy for Division VI for 2012 to the Flyers of Marion Local High School.
And this time Bailey Wolf inside the 20, to the 15, to the 5, and a touchdown. Incredible individual effort by Bailey Wolf.
It reads, state champions, Division IV, Clinton Massey High School.
Edwards trying to get to the edge, cuts back inside the 5, dives for the end zone, touchdown.
The Division II championship trophy for 2012.